In the quiet town of Aurora, an unsettling event has shaken the community to its core. A typical day at an elementary school took a chilling turn, with an attempted kidnapping casting a long dark shadow over the tranquility of this serene town. The name Solomon Galligan has now become synonymous with this incident. A man with a troubled past, Solomon is not only a prisoner of the legal system, but also a captive of his own mind, wrestling with the dual diagnosis of schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. His family has watched, helpless, as he has been caught and released time and again, a human embodiment of a cycle of systemic failures. They argue with growing despair that the lack of adequate funding and resources for mental health institutions is a ticking time bomb, waiting to detonate with potentially devastating consequences. But beneath the headlines and the public outcry, there lies a deeper, more complex story. Solomon Galligan, a name now etched in the minds of Aurora's residents, wasn't always a figure of fear. Once, he was just Solomon, a man grappling with the invisible chains of schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. These conditions, often misunderstood and stigmatized, took hold of Solomon's life, steering him down a path few choose to tread. Solomon's story isn't one of inherent evil, but rather it's a tale of a man wrestling with his own mind, caught in a system ill-equipped to handle his unique needs. His family watched as he oscillated between the clutches of his mental health struggles and the confines of the criminal justice system, a chilling testament to the systemic failures at play. Their plea is one that resonates with many families across the globe, a cry for increased funding, for more resources, for better mental health institutions. Because for Solomon, and for countless others like him, the lack of these resources didn't just result in a life of crime, it robbed them of a chance at a normal life. For Solomon and countless others, the line between criminal and victim blurs in the face of untreated mental health conditions. The story of Solomon Galligan is a chilling reminder of the urgent need to address mental health within our criminal justice system. It's a tale of a man caught in the crossfire of his own mind and a system ill-equipped to provide the help he so desperately needed. A system that, instead of offering healing and support, perpetuated a cycle of crime and suffering. We've seen the impact of this systemic failure, not only on Solomon and his family, but on the very fabric of our society. It's a stark illustration of the potential danger when mental health struggles are left unchecked and untreated. It underscores the urgent need for increased funding and resources dedicated to mental health institutions. But it's not just about resources. It's about systemic change. A shift in how we view mental health, from a problem to be managed to a condition to be treated. A change in how we, as a society, respond to individuals like Solomon, not with fear or disdain, but with understanding and compassion. This isn't just about preventing the next Solomon Galligan. It's about creating a society that values mental health, that understands its complexities, that sees the person behind the illness. A society that believes in the power of recovery and the promise of a better future. For the sake of our communities, for the sake of individuals like Solomon Galligan, we must act now. Because mental health is not just a personal issue, it's a societal one.